What's going on, guys? Dr. P here. When Fortnite Festival first came out, I made a tips and tricks video, which has done very well, and I've seen a lot of support on that video to this day. With Fortnite Festival Season 4 just launching today, I figured it was a great time to come back and talk about some more tips and talk about the easiest ways to rank up the Festival Pass, improve, and get 5 stars in Fortnite Festival Season 4. A really important tip that's helped me a lot is to focus on the incoming notes a bit further in the distance than focusing right up on what's on you immediately and playing more based on rhythm than for timing. This might not work for everyone, but for me, especially if I already know the song that I'm playing and I'm familiar with the beat, I don't have to focus so much on what I'm looking at on the screen and stress out about that as much as I can just play from rhythm. I'm sure almost everybody, unless you have some amazing gaming monitor, has at least some degree of input delay when you play Fortnite. Even though it might be minimal, that input delay can really throw you off, especially if you're playing a lot of notes in a row really quick. For those reasons, I feel like it's just a better suited way to play the game to try and play based off the music rather than try to time it up perfectly with everything that you're seeing on the screen, and looking a little bit further ahead on the timeline is definitely a good way to start doing that. Next up, I just recently discovered this one, but it's been a game changer, and this is changing your track speed and speeding it up. Yes, speeding up the rate at which the notes get to you actually makes it easier to play. That's because the faster the incoming notes, the more space there is to actually get a better judgment as to which note is on the way. You can change this speed to whatever you like, and hypothetically, the higher you go, the more space you'll get between these notes, but at a certain point, it does get too difficult. I would say 1.5x to 2x would be a really good framework to go by. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably already very intimidated. What, are you telling me to speed up the music track? Yes, just go for it and try it out. If it's not for you, just revert it. But for many people, this has been an absolute game changer. For what it's worth, I really like 2.25x. A big issue for me right when this whole mode started was not being familiar with the controls, and the controls just feeling way off from what I remembered even from back in the day on Guitar Hero on controller. These days, I've actually gotten really used to the default controller controls, and they've even gone ahead and added guitar controller support, so if you've got one of those laying around, you can hook it up and play Fortnite Festival, which is really nice. If you were like me when I first started playing Fortnite Festival and you just can't wrap your head around the controls, there are some presets. Now, thumb and index is certainly a route to go. I personally really can't wrap my head around this one, but if you go to index and middle, this appears to be the original Guitar Hero controller controls. Pretty much everything is up there by the triggers. I tried this out for myself, and it was actually really good and really easy to get the hang of. Actually, a lot easier to get the hang of than the default controls, just because they were familiar, but at this point I've played so much with the default controls that I'm more used to them, so funny how that works out. The Festival Pass is actually really cool, and to unlock stuff in this pass, you need to get Fortnite Festival points. These can be unlocked by completing challenges, so you're definitely going to want to make sure you're doing the dailies, the weeklies, anything you can get your hands on. Most of these quests can be completed just sort of as you play without much thought, but some of them are a little bit deeper. For the most part, I feel like you're going to want to be playing on either hard or expert, and here's why. As a result of there being more notes, there are more opportunities to do some of these milestone and accolade quests. If you're serious about unlocking the whole Festival Pass, you're going to want to stay committed to these quests every day, every week when they reset. Go through and do them, trust me. As a side note, there's also a new battle mode in Fortnite Festival, and it's really fun, like, to just go in there and play against each other with a new sort of setting, and you can throw attacks at each other. This is a really good, like, sort of fun and relaxing way, I would say, to have more fun in total, so the work you're doing in the grinding just seems less. Make sure you check the quest before you do it though, because not all quests can be completed on the battle stage. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something. If you could drop a like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Otherwise, just go ahead and comment the word fish fry down below, and we'll see you in the next one.